Monday, everyone. I am super excited to be in the chat box one more time. Come on in, come on in, come on in. You know what today is. It is the third Monday of July. Excuse me. And I'm super excited to be in the chat box at least one more time. I'm your host, Jabrina Speaks, and I'm excited about my guest on tonight. Listen, while you are coming in, go ahead and let us know that you are watching with us. Go ahead and hit the share button because I just believe that tonight this young woman is going to bless us with some amazing information. You know that the topic on tonight is let's talk business. And so every first and third Monday, I bring a new guest on to talk about their business and what it is that their business is about. And so it is Monday, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm excited. Hello to my guest, Miss Javincia. Did I get it right?
You got it right. Yep.
Excuse me, Javincia. Hello, Keith. Thank you for joining us on tonight. Javincia is in the building with me. And so right before she starts, go ahead and hit that share button. Let us know that you are checking in with us. It is Monday. It is a marvelous Monday. It is a mindset Monday. It is a mind shift Monday. And what better way to do this than to be in the chat box with me and my guest. And we're going to be talking some real life tips. And so I'm just going to jump right in because my guest, listen, y'all, she a busy woman. She got to jump on to another live or class or whatever it is. But so we're going to respect her time. But I have the amazing Javincia Bowens in the chat box with me. And so she is the owner of Crowned Connections. She is the tax preparer. She is a part of the real estate. You're part of the real estate life as well, correct?
Yes, I am.
She's coaching. She's a wife. She's a mother. She is a puppy mother too. I saw that in your bio. And then she's also a slight comedian at times. I don't know how many of her friends are on here, but sometimes I don't know, should I like, love, laugh at some of her posts that she posts. But it is amazing to connect with you. This is our first time actually seeing each other face to face.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I do want to thank you so much, Jabrina, for having me here today because I look up to you. I see you on my Facebook. I see that you're doing awesome things. And a lot of times I want to come to a lot of your events and it just, the dates are not connecting with me. But I know, just like I told you before, that one day there's going to be a date that I can come. And I definitely, truly am going to come to one of your events and support you.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. But listen, it is not about me on tonight. It is about you on tonight. So tell the audience just a little bit about who Javincia is.
My name is Javincia, born and raised in Pompano Beach, Florida.
I thought you were going to say born and raised in the county of Dade.
No, Pompano Beach, exit 36.
Oh, okay. I know you exit 36 sisters around here.
Yeah. So exit 36, Pompano Beach, Florida. I'm 35. A mom, 4 kids, husband, and if you just heard, those are the dogs, the puppies, they're barking. If somebody comes to the door, so you guys might hear them bark. I have 2 puppies, and pretty much what you see is what you get. I am a comedian. My personality is off the wall. Like, I just find humor in all of the situations. And to be honest with you, humor is actually what keeps me going.
Amen.
I'm the owner of Crowned Connections.
Okay. And tell us about Crowned Connections.
All right. So Crowned Connections, that's my brand. We do a lot of things under that umbrella. I actually have multiple businesses that I work, but Crowned Connections is the top of the brand.
Come on streams of income.
Absolutely. I'm a strong believer that you do have to have multiple streams of income, but I'm also a believer that those streams of income can come from that one umbrella. Like, there's multiple things we do within the Crowned Connections that brings in multiple ways for us to make money. Crowned Connections is a tax office, which I stated before, but it's actually more than that. It's a place where inside of the office, there's about 13 of us. We're all Black women, all young, all, just trying to strive to be better than we were yesterday. We do also have Top Tier Tax Academy that's under Crowned Connections, and that organization has about 50 different women as well that all do taxes as well. We have 2 gentlemen, but majority women, Black women.
Come on to the sisterhood that's going on over there at Crowned Connections.
Yes.
So, Javincia, tell the audience and myself, because again, this is our first time meeting. How did you get a part of what you're doing, of being a tax preparer, even being a part of the real estate? How did you get involved in that? And then bringing people with you that to make sure that now they have that same stream of income.
So funny story. I actually never intended, growing up in school, when they always ask you, what do you want to be? I always saw myself as a lawyer. So I don't know where that came from, but I did want to be a lawyer. Somewhere along the line, that didn't happen. And I'm not, honestly, I'm not even upset that didn't happen. I'm actually thankful that that didn't happen. And I always, even working for other people, I always was an entrepreneur. I could never work on one thing. Even as I was working at a Medicare company at my desk, I was always doing multiple things for myself along with working there. So I started doing taxes by accident. So funny story. When you hear tax office, everybody has their horror stories. Everybody knows a tax preparer that's done something that they weren't supposed to do, or, a tax office ran off with money. So that kind of happened to me and my husband. I got an audit, and IRS said that we owed them almost $30,000. So we panicked. And when you go into panic mode, when you're kind of have your back against the wall, great things happen, because what it did is I started looking into the taxes, and I started playing with them myself. And I got myself out of the audit, and I got my husband out of the audit, and it saved us about $30,000. And then the next year, I was like, I'm not letting anybody play over my taxes. I'm going to do it myself. So it all started as a DIY. And then that year I did my own taxes. And then my friends and family they're like, you did your taxes, do ours. And I'm like, I don't want to be touching nobody money. That's a touchy subject. So I'm like, you sure? I'm not good at it. That's that self-doubt that always comes. And I'm like, I don't know about this. And then, that first year I'm doing me, my husband's, all of my families. And then the next year, everybody's like, hey, you're doing their taxes. You're doing our taxes. By the time you know it, the second year I had about, I'm going to say 50 clients. Wow. So now I'm starting to run into problems because we try to do everything. Sometimes we try to do everything under the table. I wasn't doing it the right way. So now I'm starting to run into all of these problems where people are not paying me for my services. Like, I'm doing the work, they're getting the money, and when they get the money, they never come back.
Right.
They're gone. So coincidentally, I had a friend that actually was into taxes, and she says that you got to start doing it the right way so that doesn't happen. And she introduced me to the software. And ever since that day, I was kind of self-taught because there was nothing she needed to teach me. She just gave me access to the platform. And ever since then, I've been hitting the ground running with taxes. Crowned Connections, we're standing at over 1,500 clients. So 1,500 clients, the whole downline, there's about 63 agents all together, and we do really, really well.
Wow.
Really, really real. So kudos. We are looking into opening another location. We have more classes that are coming out in October to train more agents in the tax business. So we are growing. That's the tax business part of it. Now, the realtor, because when you're an entrepreneur, you feel like you can do everything. You hear somebody talking about the market, you hear somebody talking about money. Of course, you want to jump in. So I went to Gold Coast to do the real estate license, and I did get my real estate license, and I'm really hitting the ground this year running. I've had the license for about 2 years now, but honestly speaking, I kind of just have it hanging up because taxes really, really dominate the majority of my life, and that's where the majority of my income comes. But I am leaning up in the tax industry now.
Wow. Listen, you over there doing big things over there at Crowned Connections. I am loving it, young and doing your thing. Listen, guys, it is Monday. You're in the chat box with me. I am Jabrina Speaks, your host, and my guest, Miss Javincia.
Yes, you got it right.
I tell you, I'm gonna keep saying it. Miss
Yes.
Javincia is in the building with me, and she is sharing who she is and what it is that she represents. And so, Javincia, so you've been in the tax business for how long was it?
This is actually going to be going on my 8th year.
Come on, 8 years.
8 years.
Within the 8 years, if somebody is in the tax business and just starting, or the possibility to they might want to start this year, what advice could you give them on tonight? Being that you've been around, listen, you've been around for the last 8 years. Somebody may be like at year 3 and was like, it's not working the way I thought it was. Or somebody sitting here and they're listening to you on tonight and they're saying, you know what? It may be, I may want to get into that. What advice would you give them?
Well, first thing you want to definitely, when getting into the tax business, you want to be careful with the people that you go into business with. And that goes both ways. That goes for me being the founder and as well as an agent that's just starting out, because this business, just like with any other business, there's a lot of things going on that shouldn't be going on. So you'll run into agents that really are dedicated to it, putting their hard work into doing taxes, and then the top of the line, which is someone like myself, would run off with all of the money and then they'll leave them. I'm hearing a lot of horror stories about that the agents are not getting paid. Definitely want to do your research with anybody that you're going into business with. Make sure that person is accessible. Check some of their credentials. You don't want anybody to run off with your hard-earned money. And that's the worst thing to be expecting 10, 15,000. We're not talking about a few $100. We're talking about a lot of these girls got cheated out of 50,000, 100,000, 25,000. You name it. You just want to make sure you're going with someone that you could trust. I'm not saying that things don't come up. Things do come up because, again, it's a business and everything's not perfect. But you got to make sure that your upline is willing to fix that issue right away, especially when you're dealing with money. Secondly, when you come into the tax business, this business is going to be tempting because everybody's going to want money. And, they say money is the root of all evil. Doesn't have to be that way. There's going to be a lot of people that want to do things that you're not supposed to be doing. And just realize that those are not your clients. For every 100 clients that I get, there's 200 that I let go because everybody wants to do something that they're not supposed to be doing in order to get more money. And you don't want to get caught up in that.
You know what? I like that. And that's just not for your business, but that's for any business.
Yep. That's for any business. If you want to be here long term, you don't want quantity, you want quality. So out of those 1,500 clients that I have,
say that one more time.
You want a quality, not quantity. I mean, of course, we want to walk away with $1 million, but I don't want that $1 million to come back and bite me in the butt within 2 years, because you got to remember, IRS, they're going to come. They're coming. So, we just try to make sure we're doing everything the right way in our tax office. And that actually, for some people, they don't like it, like especially if they feel they have a client, if that client wants to do something they're not supposed to do and they lose that client, they're not looking at it long term like that's not a client for me, because bad clients refer. I mean, I'm not going to say bad clients that want to do things that they're not supposed to do. They're going to refer clients that are trying to do things that they're not supposed to do. So if you do something that you're not supposed to, they're going to refer somebody. The first thing they're going to say is like, oh yeah, she does it. Go to her. She does it. Go to her. She'll do it. So I kind of try to stay away from those clients because I want to be here for a long time. When I see Crowned Connections, I see like the bigger tax offices that are making billions of dollars in this industry, like H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt. They're making billions of dollars and they're not risking their business for anything for $400. Let's be technical. So if you want to get in this business, as long as you come in with the mindset that I want to do the right thing and everything that's wrong, I'm going to let go. And my family and friends might not be my clients. That's my family and friends.
Pause.
Yep.
Because we are talking about business on tonight. And so you just said something that was so profound, because I just believe that when people start businesses, I'm gonna just say we as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
we believe that it should be our family and friends that support us first, only to find out, unfortunately, that may not happen. And so it's good that you're saying this, because it allows people to see that it doesn't matter what business you're in, you may end up on that stumbling block of one, having to turn clients away or customers away. All money isn't good money. And
Mm-hmm.
then two, understanding that it does not matter if it's my family or friends that doesn't support me. I have to have that grind and hustle to make it to where I'm trying to go. And so I'm glad that you pointed that out, because a lot of times we get caught up in wanting certain people when only to find out, like you and I, this is our first time physically
Mm-hmm.
seeing each other's face
Mm-hmm.
besides a picture on social media. But a lot of people may frown upon social media. If you do not use it the right way, then you
Mm-hmm.
probably would. Where
Mm-hmm.
we used it for our connection, and so now we are here. So I'm glad that you pointed that out on tonight.
Yeah. So that's one of the big things with any business. Once you start a business, see, the thing is, a lot of people start businesses, and when you announce that you started a business, everybody's giving you kudos. Your momentum is high. Your motivation is high. It's congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. When over time that starts to dwindle, and those people that congratulated you, they've already said congratulations. They're not going to say congratulations every day. So don't take it personal. You have to be ready to market to people you don't know. I'm constantly marketing on Facebook, Instagram. I'm walking around with all of my marketing material. I'm meeting new people. And I don't take it personal when friends and families don't support me.
I like.
But I will say that for me, a lot of my friends and family, they're on my bandwagon now because they see so many other people value me. So they do value me now, but it wasn't always like that.
Wow. I'm glad you shared that too, because I think there's been a post floating around on different people's
Mm-hmm.
pages saying that they won't support you, I think, until you become popular, in a sense.
Yep.
And so when your name begins to buzz, that's when they come around. And that's just life. That's just in the business industry. And
Mm-hmm.
so you have to understand it's okay. As long as you're doing what's right, eventually they will come. Listen,
They will
it is
jump on.
Monday. We're in the chat box with the amazing Miss Javincia from Crowned Connections. Listen, guys, I'm super excited to have her in the building. Someone says yes, they're very proud of you, Mr.
Aw.
T. We will definitely make sure that she leaves her information at the end of tonight. So even if you have to get off and come back, her information will be left by the end of tonight. So, Javincia,
Yes.
you said a lot of things on tonight. You talked about Crown Connections. You talked about being a tax preparer. You
Mm-hmm.
talked about, stepping over to the real estate, about coaching. What is one thing you can tell somebody that's in a funk right now with their business? What advice would you give them?
Um, if you're in a funk with your business, do some self-care. It's time for self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Because running a business, doing everything with a business and feeling like it's going nowhere, that does take it takes a hold on your mental.
Mm-hmm.
Do some self-care. Even if you got to step away for a few days,
Mm-hmm.
don't stop. Just do some self-care. Like, I always find myself at the spa, and when I'm at the spa, that's self-care, because you're probably facing a burnout. So self-care is very important.
Self-care is very important, because like you said, sometimes the ideas stop, the visions aren't coming the way that they were coming before. And
Mm-hmm.
so we get to a place of a halt, a stop.
Yep.
And it may be because your mind is cluttered with so many other things
Mm-hmm.
that my sister on today just said. Remind yourself to do that self-care time. Take time out for you so you can be some good for your business. Y'all got
Yep.
it?
Yep.
It is Monday. We're in the chat box. This is every first and third Mondays at exactly 7:45. I have the amazing Miss Javincia, owner of Crowned Connections, in the chat box with me. Y'all know the topic on tonight. It is Let's Talk Business. Y'all listen. We listen. We got to talk business. And wait, the good thing is it's our own business. Ain't nobody else's business that we talk about. So,
yep. You get excited.
Right. That's why when you asked me, I was like, listen, it is from the heart of where you're from. We don't need any pre-noted questions. I need you to speak from the heart. And tonight you're doing just that. So one more question that I have for you, maybe not one more, but I'm looking at what we talked about. So probably one more question. Do you have any more businesses you have in mind that you're going to start working on, or something new coming up?
So here's that jack of all trades hat. I keep.
Yeah, wait, listen, not that I even know. I just asked.
Yeah. So it's just so funny you asked me that. So we are.
Oh, what you could share anyway.
Oh yeah, I could share. Yeah, I'm a pretty open book. A lot of things that I'm talking about, you'll find on my Facebook. Okay. So we are kind of excited. Me and some girls within the tax office, we just got certified to do drug testing. So we're gonna convert where we are now in the near future into a drug testing office. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's another one of our babies that we're birthing, and I'm very excited about that.
Wow, that's really good. Listen, finding always.
Yeah, finding always, definitely.
Things that people don't even were thinking about. That's a good thing that God gives you the vision.
Yeah.
Think about those things. Listen, how can the people connect with Crowned Connection owner, Miss Javincia? How can they connect with you?
The first place you'll always find me is Facebook. I get paid to be on Facebook, so that's my baby. So you'll find me on Facebook.
You say you get what?
I get paid to be on Facebook. That's another avenue of income. I put my profile professional mode, and Facebook pays me each month for being there. So you'll definitely find me on Facebook. My name.
Okay.
Professional mode. Jabrina, I'm gonna inbox you. You gotta go professional mode, and then once
you know what, I was skeptical about it. But you told me you get now. Wait a second.
Yep. Listen, 1 month I got $1,000. That's all it took was that $1,000, and now every month I'm trying to. So it's so funny. I got $1,000, but my cap out is $30,000. Can you imagine what I would do with $30,000 every month from just being on Facebook? So content. So
right, because they always we got okay. Never mind.
Yep.
I don't know somebody else trying to get this info, but they always be like you know how they do like you're in the percentage of the creator for this. And I'm always getting that.
So you gotta definitely turn that on professional mode, because remember my highest check was $1,000, but every month I'm averaging at like $200 to $300, and you think $200 to $300. That's gas money, that's food money, that's my cell phone bill money, that's money I could give to the kids. I'm always trying to find extra ways to get money. So Facebook, that's gonna be the first place that I'm at, is Facebook. Now, even though I'm a full-time business owner, I don't fake it on Facebook. So sometimes I'm posting, you'll laugh. Sometimes I'm sharing stuff about my kids, their little crazy balls. My Facebook is.
I just want to get rid of her puppy. I just want to get rid of her dog.
She said what?
I said, how you want to get rid of the dog?
Yep, I got the dogs. I got 4 kids that listen. The entire house is crazy. It's everybody over here is a bunch of comedians. So again, I'm always laughing. I'm always in good spirits. That's one thing that I do thank God for. Like something could happen to me, Jabrina, and within 30 minutes, I'm laughing about something, and that that dark place that I probably was just at is gone because I'm laughing now. Like laughter keeps me up. So I'm always laughing. So when you go to my Facebook and you go down, don't judge me by anything I post. Just know that I'm always sincere.
If not, there is a business page, right?
I do have a business page. The business page is boring.
Right. No, I'm just saying, just in case somebody.
Yep.
Because if they see the pajama party, they may be like, what?
Yeah. But one thing that everybody loves, you can be yourself with me. I know that you have a personality, even though you're running a 6-figure business, you have a personality and you could be yourself with me. I love that, being myself with other people. So you're going to come to our page and you're going to laugh. You might log in.
You are going to laugh.
You will laugh. So
I laughed at the baby the other day when y'all was in the store. He told you why you had all them.
Sure. Well, I had all the kids. Yep. So I have a huge family. I have 4 kids, my husband, plus I have some other family members in the house with us as well. And this house is crazy. I'm surprised that I'm getting a moment to do. I'm gonna go get them some ice cream when I get done, because they did really well tonight. Any other time they'll be pulling on the door and the dogs will be barking. They'll be like, "Mom, we got food, Mom." But they're being really respectful tonight. So they deserve the reward.
So Facebook.
Yep, Javinca Bowens. You can find me on Instagram, Crowned Connections LLC. And I'll make sure that I leave all of my contact information there as well. If there's someone that wants to look into getting into the tax industry, or somebody that has any questions about something that I'm doing, like realtors. I just helped the girl the other day that was interested in getting her realtor license. If anybody has some questions, I'm free to answer any questions.
So definitely, Keith, reach out to her. I see that you said you also want to know about the class and how much the classes are. So definitely go to her page so you can connect with her. When we get off of the live, if you could probably go in the comments and then write your page so that they can just kind of click on just so somebody doesn't see it. But as we wrap up on tonight, again, I want to thank you for joining me in the chat on tonight. Today is actually the 8th year of celebrating my dad's death, and it's actually today. And so it is still a blessing to be doing what I'm doing at this moment. We still have to live through and still live on. And so it is a blessing that I can still serve and do what I'm supposed to do on today. And so I'm glad, I'm grateful to have you in the chat box with me. Wait, even though I had a face with the name, but now I got a physical body.
Thank you.
I can't wait for us to physically meet each other and give each other that one big hug.
I know.
To give each other. And so, listen, everybody, we appreciate you for joining us on tonight. Miss Javincia, one last thing. What is the one thing, if somebody just got on right now and they didn't hear anything that you said about who you are, about your business, they didn't hear anything. What is it from your heart? What is it that you will want to tell the people that's watching right now?
I want to encourage just everybody in general, keep going. I read a post that says, even when life be lifing, God be Godding. So make sure that you guys keep going. Keep going.
Keep going. Listen, it is Monday and we are wrapping up our chat box conversation. Remember, it is every first and third Monday at exactly 7:45. My name is Jabrina Speaks and my guest is Javincia from Crowned Connections. We love you and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Have an amazing Monday night, and I look forward to seeing you the first Monday in August. We love you. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, love.